There's 5 things every single sales professional does on a day-to-day basis so they can hit their numbers. And what I'm going to share with you in this video is those 5 things so you can become a six-figure earner. And just like the agents that I work with on a day-to-day basis, how they're making 6 figures a year from home, right? 10K a month from home. So the 5 things that every sales professional needs to know, whether you're selling virtually or over the phone or whatever it is, the 5 things that if you want to become a sales professional, if you want to start getting paid professional money, these are the 5 things you're going to start implementing. So number one is getting your mindset right. All sales professionals that I know that are making 5, 10, 20, 30,000, 40,000, 100,000, $1 million a month, they understand the importance of getting their mindset right. Okay. This is going to look different for a lot of people, right? You look at an Alex Hormozy that's out there and he's like, hey, I wake up and I try to create at least amount of friction as humanly possible so I could just start working, right? That's something that he probably trained into and started getting into, right? But for somebody else, it's going to look different. For me, it's like I like going to the gym. I like checking my emails, making sure everything's good and all fires are put out right when I wake up. But then, boom, I'm working on my mindset. Okay, I'm listening. I'm starting to input the right things that I need to into my mind so I can have a great day. I'm ready to go. I'm on the attack, right? For me as a man, I'm like, how do I get the testosterone flowing so I can actually hit the goals that I have, right? The mindset is so important because a lot of people, they don't hit their goals, they don't succeed because their mindset is trash. It's weak. You want to make sure you have a strong mind, because the reason why this is so important is because as a sales professional, you are going to get hit with rejection over and over and over and over and over again, especially at the start. So if you don't control your mindset, you don't control what's going on in here, your day's just going to get ruined, because when somebody says, I want to think about it, when somebody says no, when somebody cusses you out, your mindset's going to fold. And so if you're just going to fold and your day's not going to go as good as you want it, unless everybody just says yes, which that's not the reality. So you really want to focus on getting your mindset right, making sure that you're locked in. You understand, you have a clear game plan, you have a clear a wave attack, and you're going and hitting the goals necessary. Number two is clear numbers. Okay, they are numbers people. All right, this is the language that millionaires and billionaires speak, is in numbers. So if these like sales professionals know the numbers, they know exactly on a day-to-day basis what they need to hit. They're able to create projections, and they know exactly what they need to do to be able to hit their goals. Most people, especially if you are driven in sales, you enjoy money. You like having nice things. You like having a certain lifestyle that you want to continue going, but you have to know your numbers to be able to do that. And so sales professionals understand that reality and understand, hey, if I do this, if I sell this amount of things, then I'll be able to get what I want. But I need to get 20 people, 30 people, 100 people this month. I need to get them what they want so I can get what I want at the end of the day too. And so you got to know your numbers. Okay, how many conversations do I need to speak to? How many dials do I need to make to be able to get 10 conversations, to be able to present to 5 people and close 2 people so I can make $1,000 a day or whatever it looks like? Because if I do that 5 days a week on a 4-week basis, I do that 20 times, I make $20,000 in net commissions this month. I mean, that's pretty simple, right? But you have to know your numbers, whatever industry you're in, but especially in the life insurance sales space, the virtual sales space is what specifically I do, and the agents that I teach is like, okay, you got to know your numbers. You got to know exactly how many dials, contacts, presentations, and also sales that you're doing, and how much talk time you need on a day-to-day basis. So if you want to finally go pro, level up your mindset, dial in your numbers. Number 3 is role playing and call reviews. Okay, these are so important. This is just becoming a student of the game. All right, that's so important. All right, role plays and call reviews. This is just sharpening the axe. It's getting better. It's constantly learning. It's constantly trying stuff new. Especially when you start doing this for a while, you're able to really pull the relationship side into it. You're able to really understand and be able to have have a relationship, have a conversation with people to be able to really help them do what they do at the highest level, right? But you're role playing. You're saying, hey, if I get hit with this objection, making sure you're sharp as a tack. Boom, boom, boom. I know how to overcome that. I need to think about it. Boom. you know how to do that, right? And it's funny because the better you level up, the friends that I've had and still have to this day, when you're a sales professional, when we're all together, it's funny because we'll throw each other like, okay, hey, do you want, what restaurant do you want to go to? Yeah, I need to think about it. And then boom, you overcome that because we're trying to train the subconscious mind to be able to pick up on these things and understand, like, and wire yourself to understand how you can overcome these objections, right? It's fun, it's a game, but role playing is a huge part. The hardest objections. A lot of people, they role play and they play easy on each other. You want to go hard on each other on that way, right? Role play is so important. And also call reviews, listening to your calls, understanding, okay, this is where I went wrong, this is where I could have done better. And I like to take this from every call is like, okay, what did I do really well on that call and what can I do better and how can I improve going into the next call? Because if you can do, okay, I need to work on this, but I actually did really well on this, and you can do that every time and you can take that into the next call, is, hey, I'm going to work on this specific thing today or on this call or when I'm talking to this person, you're going to be able to get the rate of learning a lot faster. You're going to be able to just get in the groove way faster. Number 4 is working the pipeline. Okay, working the pipeline. A lot of people are not going to say no right or yes right away, right? But it's following up with people, getting stuff issued, getting stuff approved, finally getting deals across the line. Because here's the thing, they did a study of the team in the NFL who scored the most touchdowns. And the number one leading indicator of the person who scored the most touchdowns was how many times did they get into the red zone. And so a lot of people don't even, especially rookie salespeople, they don't work their pipeline well, and so they can't get into the red zone as much with people. And so you want to get into the red zone as much as possible and shift the favor, shift the luck into your hands, right? You want to make sure that you're putting as much as humanly possible, shifting the odds into your favor so that you can actually get to where you want to get to, okay? But you want to work your pipeline, follow up with people. If they didn't say no, if they said no right away, or they didn't say yes right away, or they said I need to think about it, call them back. Make sure you're following up constantly with these people, because that's what's really going to help you as you work your pipeline, work your book of business. That's really going to help you push deals across the line faster. And the very 5th and final thing is new business, okay? You want to service as least as possible. Obviously, you want to do a good job and you're not going to leave these people stranded, but what you want to do is always be focused on new business. So essentially what this looks like is when I get into the office, I start dialing, I'm focusing on new people, boom, 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 boom. And anybody else that I need to follow up with, maybe there's a pending requirement that I need to get something issued, or I need to do this, or I need to do that. I do my servicing after I've already gotten new business for the day, because if you constantly have new business coming in, revenue solves problems. Okay, so if you constantly focus on new business and retain towards the end of the day, new business, you always want to have that hunting mentality. Boom, 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 boom. 6, right? I'm just going to give you a bonus since you're watching that. You're continuing to watch this. I'm going to put it over here. Is they got that hunter mentality. Okay, I hunt what I eat what I kill. So I'm a hunter. I'm a prey. I'm hungry. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to get a sale on the board. I'm ready to push. I'm ready to go. And so these are what sales professionals have. These are what sales professionals that takes them to the next level. This is what $100,000, like a 6-figure a year earner, this is what they're doing on a day-to-day basis. They're focused on this stuff. Number 7, and I'm just going to keep going on this, right? A hunter mentality, but they also they know their place and they want to be number 1. A lot, like, you just have to have that kill mentality. Okay, I'm going to be let's see, know their place. And then I'm just going to put number 1. They always want to be number 1. Okay, how do I get to the top of the leaderboards? How do I outsell a lot of other people? What do I got to do? They do what's required. That's another thing, right? They do what's required, not what they feel like, but they do what's required because they know that the payoff that they're going to have is way greater than the work that they put in. If you want to spend without looking at the check, you have to work without looking at the clock. That's just the reality. That's the name of the game. If you can work without focusing on the clock, then you can spend without looking at the check. I mean, it's very rare that I'll look and be like, okay, cool, well, that's a little pricey. It's very rare I'm going to do that because anything that I'm going to buy is stuff that I need or I want, right? So it's not like the price is just irrelevant. It's just the price that you pay for what you want. So like a tank of gas, I'm like, I need to get it filled up anyway. So I'm just going to pay the bill. I don't look at it, pay the bill, get my car filled up with gas. That's just the reality of it. So as a sales professional, they always are on the hunt for new business. They want to be number one. They want to be that guy or that gal. So this is what you need to do if you want to become a sales professional, if you want to level up your income. These are the things that I would implement as soon as possible. And the question I have for you is, what of these 7 things that I laid out for you, right? I gave a little bonus. What 2 bonuses actually. What out of these right here can you instantly implement into your business so you can become the sales professional that makes the professional money that you want to make? That's the question of the day. And if you want to level up with me and actually work with me and my team, there's a link in the description. Apply right there. Join our free leads program where I give you leads. I train you to become an actual sales professional, a dog at sales. So you constantly are, you're never having to rely on somebody else to feed your family. So I hope this video was helpful for you. Subscribe to the channel right now, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.